Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and this is going to be a Diablo 4 video about how you can power level or be power leveled insanely fast. This is a great method to get a friend up and running who you have been playing longer than, and you want to catch them up to speed, or if you want to take turns with friends to level up other classes or even alt characters. Like for me, I want to have a fire sork and a cold sork, so I'm having clan mates and friends help power level each other and take turns, and this is a way that you can get up and running level 50 in under 1 hour. I will show you exactly how we do it and how you can take advantage of this method as well. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so first of all, just want to do a quick shout out to all of you. We've gone blasting past 10,000 subscribers here on the channel, and I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate all of you for subscribing down below, and I am going to be dedicated to cranking out at least 1 or 2 videos a day to keep you in the loop of all of the methods that we're testing within our team and the different content creators that I know. I'll do my best to forward all of that knowledge onto you. So as you can see, I'm on my fire sork right here that I'm building, so I don't have to constantly swap gear between my cold sork and my fire because they have different capabilities. The cold sork can have a little bit better burst damage, but it's not as lazy of a playstyle. I kind of want to try out the fire sork where I can just kind of like watch YouTube videos and run around farming XP while things are burning down. So I'm going to test out both versions, the fire and the cold, and that is the reason behind having 2 different sorcerers. And since I can do it so quick, why not? It's worth not having to deal with constantly swapping out gear to test different things. But okay, anyway, as you can see right here, I am currently in World Tier 4. Now, if you want to do this in World Tier 4, you don't have to, by the way. You can do this in World Tier 2. What we're going to be doing is just clearing a dungeon, but there is about 10 or 15 minutes of busy work that you need to do when you first create a class. Well, it might be longer than that if you want like your class specific quest for like a sorcerer to unlock your different skills and capabilities here, like your enchantments. If you want to do like the special class quest, some of that stuff may take you 20-25 minutes to get everything up and running to be in World Tier 4 with your class quest done. So you're going to need someone to help you clear the capstone dungeon to unlock World Tier 3, and then also the capstone dungeon to unlock World Tier 4, and then do your class specific quest if you would want. So those 3 things in about 20-25 minutes, and then you're actually ready to start the power leveling process, and you should hit level 50 very quickly, level 60 very quickly if you've got a group powerful enough. And then you can even take turns power leveling each other and really use this whole process to your advantage. So once you're kind of up and rolling and you're ready to be power leveled and go clear a bunch of XP, the place we're going to want to go to is going to be kind of straight to the left of Kiovashad, kind of just mostly west, but a little bit southwest here of Kiovashad in a dungeon called Champion's Demise. Now, the reason this dungeon is so good for just clearing over and over for XP is because of the super consistent and straightforward layout. So I'll pull up what an explored map looks like, and I'll try to zoom in on that a little bit for you. I know it's a little bit hard to read with the mini-map overlay in game, but I'll try to also draw on the screen here to kind of show you. So what you're going to do is you're going to enter the dungeon kind of somewhere over here, and the layout will change a little bit, but it's mostly pretty consistent every single time you go in to this Champion's Demise dungeon. So then what you're going to do is you're going to usually head kind of mostly to the west, and you're going to get to a point right here in the middle where there's different altars, and these are the dungeon objective mechanics. But we don't even need to worry about that. What we want to do is we want to go in the 3 different directions. You can see this is like one of the directions over here. This is one of the directions down here, and the other one is kind of like this. So the dungeon will always branch off into these 3 different lanes, we call them. So this is perfect because you can have 3 people clearing one of these lanes while you have 1 person that can just chill in the middle and be power leveled, and then you can take turns on who is leeching, who's leveling up an alt class or whatever, and then that person who is leeching the XP, they can reset the dungeon, and then the other people can just request on them, and boom, you're right back in a new dungeon. So you literally don't even have to complete the dungeon technically. You can just, each person clear your lane and then say new dungeon, clear your lane, new dungeon, clear your lane, and just keep repeating this process over and over and over, and you will have very minimal downtime. You'll be killing mobs constantly. There's events that can spawn in there. There's cursed shrines, all sorts of stuff that will keep the mob count per hour high because we want to minimize downtime and keep progression. Like the most time active per hour that we can do is going to give us the most consistent leveling. And you don't have to do it like this. You can put your own spin on it. Like if no one's being power leveled, you can have like, let's say you've got two friends that are really strong, so they'll each pick a direction and they'll each go their own way. But then let's say you have two people that aren't quite strong enough. Well, those two would go down the same lane. Or you can have two people go down one lane, two people go down the other, and then reset and only clear 2 out of the 3. What we're trying to do is just keep killing mobs as consistently as possible and be able to reset them as often as possible. So you don't have to use it to power level, but it is a very nice method for power leveling because they can just kind of sit in the middle and be super safe. And it would also be very good for hardcore because you never even see a mob. Like you just sit at the door and then you reset the dungeon, you sit at the door, and you could be power leveled on hardcore. It would be a very, very hardcore friendly power leveling method as well. And also, I do want to take a second to mention this. When you are doing this, you'll end up seeing stars on the map like this. And this means you have a legendary drop. Now, sometimes people get worried about this and they're like, oh no, like clear all the mobs. I need to get to where you're at so I can pick up my legendary. I don't want to miss out on the drop. You actually don't have to do this. You can just leave it there. You don't even have to go pick it up. You can stay at the dungeon door because what the game does is they mail the legendaries that you didn't pick up on the ground. They mail them to your stash and you can go there and claim them. So what we do is we don't even pick up legendaries. We just go. We clear, reset, and then every about like 2 or 3 dungeons, we just check our stash really quick. Or you can do it like in the process of flipping over and resetting the game. You just check your stash really quick for a few seconds and claim the legendaries, but you don't have to worry about like looting them on the map. Because if I pop on into my character right here, I've been getting power leveled and I haven't been running around to claim the legendaries. And what I'll show you here is if I pop on up to the stash, which by the way, can we please like get a little station next to the waypoint in each town where you put our stash? This is crazy that we have to walk to get to our stash. That would be a great quality of life update at some point. And also these random chairs that I always click on and sit, they're literally on the path to my stash. And I always like click on these damn chairs and sit down. No, get a stand up. Okay. So the whole stash mechanic can definitely use a little bit of love in game here. But yeah, I'm rambling, sorry. So what we do is when we go to our stash, you'll see a 10 out of 10 missed equipment. And that means I probably should have done this a little bit sooner. I may have missed out on a legendary or two, but I'm just trying to be fast. I'm just trying to be power leveled. I'm trying to get to 60 as soon as possible because when you get to 60, that's when you can equip your ancestral gear that is dropping in the power level experience if you're on world tier 4. So power leveling up to level 60 is going to be a huge power spike, and that would be a good goal to get to. If you have like a level 70 friend power leveling you want to hit those thresholds of level 50 or level 60 for world tier 3 and world tier 4 drops respectively between the sacreds and the ancestrals. But yeah, as you can see right here above me, these are my different legendaries that I missed. Those are those stars on the map like you see over there. It's when there's a star on the map that I left there and it automatically comes to my stash. I just go ahead, right click on it, and it popped over into my inventory. This is that wand. So right here is Shattered Torment Staff. I right click on it and here you go, Shattered Torment Staff. And this is how you can kind of clear this out every couple runs, and then you don't have to worry about making sure that you wander off and grab all those random stars on the map. So I hope this helped you out. It is an exciting time with the game just kind of coming out on launch weekend, and we're testing all sorts of different methods and looking into different compositions and different areas of the game and different dungeons and all of that. And Blizzard has already made balance changes, so things are crazy. They're moving fast. Make sure to subscribe down below, and I'll do everything I can on a daily basis to keep you in the loop of everything happening in game moving forward. So I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.